Thou hast it now, king, cawdor, lambs, all as the weird women promised, and I fear thou playest most foully for it. Yet it was said it should not stand in thy posterity, but that myself should be the root and father of many kings. If there come truth from them, why, by the verities on thee made good, may they not be in my orders as well, and set me up in hope. But hush, no more.
Tonight we hold a solemn supper, sir, and I'll request your presence.
Command upon me, to the which my duties are with the most indissoluble tie.
Ride you this afternoon?
Aye, my good lord.
Is far you ride?
As far, my lord, as will fill up the time.
We hear our bloody cousins are bestowed in England and in Ireland, not confessing their cruel parricide, filling their hearers with strange invention. But of that tomorrow. Goes Fleance with you?
Aye, my good lord.
Farewell, till 7 at night. Attend these men our pleasure.
They are, my lord, without the palace gate.
Bring them before us. To be thus is nothing, but to be safely thus. Our fears in Banquo stick deep, and in his royalty of nature reigns that which would be feared. 'Tis much he dares, and to that dauntless temper of his mind, he hath wisdom that doth guide his valor to act in safely. There is none but he whose being I do fear. He chid the sisters when first they put the name of king upon me, and bade them speak to him. Then, prophet-like, they hailed him father to a line of kings. Upon my head they placed a fruitless crown, no son of mine succeeding. If it be so, for Banquo's issue I have filed my mind. For them, the gracious Duncan I have murdered, put rancors in the vessel of my peace, only for them, and mine eternal jewel, given to the common enemy of man, to make them kings, the seed of Banquo kings. Rather than so, come fate into the list, and champion me to the utterance. Who's there?
We shall, my lord, perform what you command us.
Your spirits shine through you, the moment on it, for it must be done tonight. Fleance, his son, that keeps him company, whose absence is no less material to me than is his father's, must embrace the fate of that dark hour. Resolve yourselves apart. I'll come to you anon.
We are resolved, my lord.
Say to the king I would attend his leisure for a few words.
Madame, I will.
Naught's had, all spent, where our desire is without content. 'Tis safer to be that which we destroy, than by destruction dwell in doubtful joy. How now, my lord? Why do you keep alone? Things without all remedy should be without regard. What's done is done.
We have scotched the snake, not killed it. She'll close and be herself, whilst our poor Malice remains in danger of her former tooth. But let the frame of all things disjoint, both the world suffer, ere we will eat our meal, and fear and sleep, in the affliction of these terrible dreams that shake us nightly. Better be with the dead, whom we, to gain our peace, have sent to peace, than on the torture of the mind to lie in restless ecstasy. Duncan is in his grave. After life's fitful fever he sleeps well. Treason has done his worst, nor steel, nor poison. Malice domestic, foreign levy, nothing can touch him further.
You must leave this.
Oh, full of scorpions is my mind, dear wife. Thou know'st that Banquo in his Fleance lives. There shall be done a deed of dreadful note.
What's to be done?
Be innocent of the knowledge, dearest Chuck. Till thou applaud the deed, things bad begun make strong themselves by ill. So prithee, go with me.
But who did bid thee join with us?
McBeth.
Then stand with us. The west glimmers with some streaks of day. Hark, I hear horses.
Then 'tis he. The rest that are within the note of expectation already are in the court.
It will be rain tonight.
Let it come down.
Oh, treachery! Fly, good Fleance! Fly, fly, fly! Thou mayst revenge, O slave!
There is but one down. The sun is fled. We have lost the best half of our affair.
Well, let's away and say how much is done.
You know your own degrees. Sit down at first and last the hearty welcome.
Thanks to your majesty.
There's blood on my face.
'Tis Banquo's then.
'Tis better thee without than he within. Is he dispatched?
My lord, his throat is cut. That I did for him.
Yet he's good. that did the like for Fleance.
My good lord, Fleance has escaped.
Then comes my fit again. I had else been perfect, to saucy doubts and fears, but Banquo safe?
I, my good lord, safe in a ditch.
Thanks for that. Get thee gone. Tomorrow we'll hear ourselves again.
My royal lord, you do not give the cheer. The feast is sold, that is often vouched, while 'tis a making. 'Tis given with welcome. To feed were best at home. From thence the sauce to meat is ceremony. Meeting were bare without it.
May it please your highness, sit.
Here had we now our country's honor roofed, were the graced person of Banquo present.
His absence, sir, lays blame upon his promise. Please your highness, grace us with your royal company.
The table's full. Which of you has done this?
What,
My
my lord?
good lord?
Thou canst not say I did it. Never shake thy gory locks at me.
Gentlemen, rise. His highness is not well.
Sit, worthy friends. My lord is often thus, and hath been from his youth. Pray you, keep sit. This is the very painting of your fear. Is this the air-drawn dagger which you said led you to Duncan? Why do you make such faces? When all is done, you look but on a stool.
Prithee, see there. Behold, look, lo. How say you?
What? Quite unmanned in folly?
If I stand here, I saw him.
Fie for shame!
This is more strange than such a murder is.
My worthy lord, your noble friends do lack you.
I do forget. Do not muse at me, my most worthy friends. I have a strange infirmity, which is nothing to those who know me. Come, love and health to all. Then I'll sit down, drink to the general joy of the whole table, and to our dear friend Banquo, whom we miss. Avaunt, and quit my sight! Let the earth hide thee. Thy bones are marrowless, thy blood is cold. Thou hast no speculation in those eyes, which thou dost glare with.
Think of this, compeers, but as a thing of custom. 'Tis no other, only it spoils the pleasure of the time.
Approach thou like a rugged Russian bear, the armed rhinoceros, or the Hyrcan tiger. Take any shape but that, and my firm nerves shall never tremble. Why so, being gone, I am a man again. Pray you, sit still.
You have displaced the mirth, broke the good meeting with a most admired disorder.
You make me strange, even to the disposition that I owe, when now I think you can behold such sights, and keep the natural ruby of your cheeks, while mine are blanched with fear.
A kind good night to all.
How sayest thou that McDuff denies his person at our great bidding?
Did you send to him, sir?
I will tomorrow, and betimes I will to the weird sisters. More shall they speak, for now I am bent to worst. By the worst means the worst. For mine own good, strange things I haven't had that will to hand.
You lack the season of all nature's sleep.
Come, will to sleep.
Why, how now, Hackett? You look angrily.
Have I not reason, bedlams as you are, saucy and overbold? How did you dare to trade and traffic with McBeth in riddles and affairs of death? And I, the mistress of your charm, the close contriver of all harms, was never called to bear my part or show the glory of our art? And, which is worse, all you have done hath been but for a wayward son, spiteful and wrathful, who as our others are, loves for only his own ends, not you. But make amends now. Get your gone, and the pit of Archeon, meet me. Eve morning, hither he will come to know his destiny. Your vessels and your spells provide, your charms and everything beside. I am the heir, the night I'll spend unto a dismal and fatal end. Great business must be wrought ere noon upon the corner of the moon. There hangs a vaporous drop profound, I'll catch it ere it comes to ground, and that distilled by magic's lights shall raise an artificial sprites, as by the strength of their illusion shall draw him onto his confusion. He shall be spun fate, scorn death, and bear. He hopes above wisdom, grace, and fear, and you all know security is the mortal's chiefest enemy. Hark! I am called. My little spirit see, sit in a foggy cloud, and stay for me.
The gracious Duncan was pitied of Macbeth. Marry, he was dead, and the right valiant Banquo walked too late. Who cannot want the thought how monstrous it was for Malcolm and Donalbain to kill their own father? How it did grieve Macbeth. Did he not straight in pious rage the two delinquents tear, that were the slaves of drink and thralls of sleep? Was not that nobly done? I hear Macduff lives in disgrace. Sir, can you tell where he bestows himself?
Son of Duncan, lives in English court, gives to our tables meat, sleep to our night, free from our feasts and banquets' bloody knives, do faithful homage and receive free honors, all which we pine for now. And this report hath so exasperated the king that he prepares for some attempt of war.
Sent he to Macbeth?
He did, and with an absolute "Sir, not I," the cloudy messenger turns me his back and hums, as who should say, "You'll rue the time that clogs me with this answer."
Some holy angel fly the court of England and unfold his messages ere he come, that a swift blessing may soon return to this our suffering country under a hand accursed.
I'll send my prayers with him.
Is it weird that we sit down and then leave?
No.
Okay, for real?
Yeah, I think so.
A big
Fat hot dog! Hell yeah!
good.
So Preeti, go with me.
Okay, I'm very sorry. I was like smiling because I really had to sneeze.
So,
It doesn't work.
my charger doesn't work?
But, God, I am so sorry. Oh, I missed that.
From this! Okay. Yeah.
Like,
Wait, yeah, I'm gonna give myself some water. Okay, hold on. I got one piece of hair. I'll have a quick squat. For Gordon.
Ow! That hurt! You bitch!
The face is not on straight. Okay. Perfect. Okay.